Hi everyone, and welcome back to another online Jujitsu workout class. I hope everybody is healthy and safe and doing well as best as we can in these current difficult times. So why we are here is so that we can maintain our health and our fitness and stay engaged with our Jujitsu practice. So hopefully you're managing to do that, and also be aware that these are archived and you can always attend other classes asynchronously anytime you want. So you really have a bunch of options available to you if you're not staying with us live. That's it, let's get ready for class. Box up. So yummy. Onegishimasu. Yep. Hands on your hips or belt. Head to the right. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. Dai, ich, ni, san, shi, go. Head back, down, back, down, back, down, back, down, back, down. Look right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, tilt right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, any way needed. Shoulders forward, ich, ni, san, shi, go, reverse, ich, ni, san, shi, go, alternating, ich, ni, san, shi, go, reverse, ich, ni, san, shi, go. Mary, before you continue, I'm seeing your elbows come out as you do this. Try and keep your elbows against your body for almost everything we do. So if you can not have this gap here, that's good. If you could kind of do this. Just a tip, it's always good to remember to try and keep your elbows against your body as much as possible. Okay, where were we? Arms. Left thumb knee. And, oh, we do this one? Okay, let's get back to there. Okay, elbows up, back, ich, ni, san, forward, ich, ni, san, forward, ich, ni, san, forward, reverse, ich, ni, san, back, ich, ni, san, back, ich, ni, san, back. And now left thumb knee, right hand forward, ich, ni, san, shi, go, reverse, ich, ni, san, shi, go, dive, ich, ni, san, shi, go, reverse, ich, ni, san, shi, go, natural stance, both arms in, ich, ni, san, shi, go, reverse, ich, ni, san, shi, go, left thumb knee, right arm in, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ich, ni, san, shi, go, shake it in, shake it out, side to side, punch. Thigh, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ich, ni, san, shi, go, shake it in, shake it out, side to side, punch. Natural stance, both arms in, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ich, ni, san, shi, go, shake it in, shake it out, side to side, double punch. And yes, to the mat. Back hands overhead. Forward to the mat again. Chest to your right knee. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Left. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. And relax, ready for torso rotations to the right. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Dai, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, Ju. And hands to the mat, standing split, elbows to the mat, and ich, ni, san, shi, gu, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju, rocking, ich, ni, san, shi, gu, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju, back on your heels. Pivot left. Ich, ni, san, shi, gu, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju, dai. Ich, ni, san, shi, gu, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Back to center. Elbows down. Ich, ni, san, shi, gu, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Rocking. Ich, ni, san, shi, gu, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Back on your heels. Ich, ni, san, shi, gu, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Left. Ich, ni, san, shi, gu, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Right. Ich, ni, san, shi, gu, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. And come up to Shikadach. And breathe in, out, in, out. Drop your right shoulder, die, die, die. Extend your right foot for side kick. Ich, ni, san, shi, gu, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. And die. Ich, ni, san, shi, gu, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. And die. Feet up, or toes up. Ich, ni, san, shi, gu, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. And die. Ich, ni, san, shi, gu, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. And die all the way down. Ich, ni, san, shi, gu, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Die. Ich, ni, san, shi, gu, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Die. Ich, ni, san, shi, gu, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Die. Ich, ni, san, shi, gu, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. And drop your right knee into herder stretch. Forward. Ich, ni, san, shi, gu, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Twist right. Ich, ni, san, shi, gu, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Forward. Ich, ni, san, shi, gu, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Twist. Ich, ni, san, shi, gu, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. And die. Forward. Ich, ni, san, shi, gu, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Twist left. Ich, ni, san, shi, gu, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Forward. Ich, ni, san, shi, gu, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Left. Ich, ni, san, shi, gu, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Die. Bring them in front. Forward. Ich, ni, san, shi, gu, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Twist. Ich, ni, san, shi, gu, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Forward. Ich, ni, san, shi, gu, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Twist. Ich, ni, san, shi, gu, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. And don't die. Forward. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rock, sich, hachi, ku, ju. Twist. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rock, sich, hachi, ku, ju. Forward. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rock, sich, hachi, ku, ju. Twist. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rock, sich, hachi, ku, ju. And yeah, maybe feet in front. And pick them up. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rock, sich, hachi, ku, ju. Reach a little deeper. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rock, sich, hachi, ku, ju. Twist right, left, and let's bring them in. Bounce the knees. Push down on your knees. Chest to feet. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rock, sich, hachi, ku, ju. Feet in front again. Reach deep. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rock, sich, hachi, ku, ju. Right over left. Massage the ball of the foot. Arch instep. Heel. Rotate. Shake, shake, shake. And cradle it, elbow joint. Swing that baby, make it go to sleep. And then same foot, same hand. Out and down. Thigh. Massage, toes, ball of foot. Instep and arch. Heel. Little bit of calf, rotate your ankle opposite way, and shake, 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 cradle, rocking, and stretch, and put it down. Okay, so we're going to do our jackknives. So I'm going to do the back fold and then do jackknives. Ready? Hey! Jackknives. Hajime. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rook, sich, hach, ku, ju. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rook, sich, hach, ku, ju. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rook, sich, hach, ku, ju. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rook, sich, hach, ku, ju. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rook, sich, hach, ku, ju. And hands under butt. Scissors slow and wide. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rook, sich, hach, ku, ju. Leg raises. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rook, sich, hach, ku, ju. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rook, sich, hach, ku, ju. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rook, sich, hach, ku, ju. Flutter kick. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rook, sich, hach, ku, ju. Knees to chest. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rook, sich, hach, ku, ju. Legs up straight, feet on your belly. Down slowly. And relax. Stretch out anything you need to stretch out. Head off the mat, right knee in. Rotate your ankle when you're doing it. Twist, put it down. Thigh. Left knee in. Rotate your ankle clockwise. Counterclockwise. Twist, put it down. And both knees in, rocking. Stretch. Heels in, bridge. Hands by your shoulders all the way up. And down. Fix whatever you need to fix. We're going to get ready for push-ups. Again, if you can do the face fall, do it. Otherwise, get into push-up position. Hey. Push-up position. Head up, right leg up. Down, left leg up. Down, head down, back. Scoop. Back. Down. Head up, right leg up. Down, left leg up. Down, head down, back. Scoop. Back. Down. Head up, right leg up. Down, left leg up. Down, head down, back. Scoop. Back. Down. Head up, right leg up. Down, left leg up. Down, head down, back. Scoop. Back. Down. One more. Head up, right leg up. Down, left leg up. Down, head down, back. Scoop. Back. Down. Hold it. Slowly down, relax. Up. And die. And die. And die. And just turn around, drop your knee, fix whatever you need to fix. Left arm knee, go to gash. Thigh. Thigh, EQ. Thigh. Remember to always make sure your knees are bent. You can feel the balls of feet almost leaving the ground. Or not the balls of feet, your heels. You're digging into your balls of feet. And thigh. You should be able to feel that your harmony is good without looking down. And breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Thigh. So flare both elbows equally, so they're forming a horizontal line. And thigh. And again, breathe into your stretch. And maximize it. And thigh. Thigh, Shihonagi. And thigh. Thigh, finger wrist stretch. Thigh. And shake it loose. Okay, ready for Tai Sabaki? Left foot forward. Hitch. Knee. Sun. Shi. Go. Rook. Sich. Hatch. Q. Ju. Day. Hitch. Knee. Sun. Shi. Go. Rook. Sich. Hitch. Go. Chu. May switch your feet. Hitch the pivot, slow count, so get some distance, but make a full turn at each end. Hitch. Knee. Sun. Shi. Go. Rook. Sich. Hatch. Q. Ju. Die. Hitch. Knee. Sun. Shi. Go. Rook. Sich. Hatch. Q. Ju. And die. Hitch that pivot fast count. Hitch. Knee. Sun. Shi. Go. Rook. Sich. Hatch. Q. Ju. Die. Hitch. Knee. Sun. Shi. Go. Rook. Sich. Hatch. Q. Ju. And down. And then shake it loose. Okay, let me just fix my carpet here for a second. So, what we've been working on in recent classes has been the 4 sweeps. the soto-garis, o soto-gari, ko soto-gari, and the ichi-garis, ko ichi-gari, o ichi-gari. So what we're going to do is we're going to practice them a little bit, making sure that it's defined what we're doing with our feet, and then we're going to work on how to switch between them. So think of working on the inside or working on the outside. And if you're on the inside, you want to do the outside, or if you're on the outside and you want to do the inside. So, you know, the windmill will take you from inside to outside, and a similar but opposite effect will get you from the outside to the inside. But to start with, we're going to just do stepping into center, and we're going to do our koichi-gari. So we'll just be left foot forward, step in with the right, bring the left with you, hook the heel, push, sweep. So the thing to concentrate on here in terms of what your feet are doing is that your foot goes blade down and it moves, little toe staying on the ground, and it moves in a semicircle. Basically the radius of whatever the length of your leg will allow you to do while still staying on the ground. At the same time, you're going to be pushing in the opposite direction. So for review, the way this works is, if you pick up a person's foot, you don't necessarily sweep them because their foot stays on the radius distance from their hip, which is in balance. But if you pull their foot away from them, their balance shifts until eventually they go down. So the idea of this is that we are pulling their foot away from their center, not picking it up. Okay, so let's just iterate that a bunch of times. So again, it'll be, let's do 5 broken down, and then we'll do 10 fast. So left foot forward, and just hands up, and step in with the right, bring your left foot with you so it's underneath you, you can take your balance, hook the back of the heel, sweep, push, and back. And again, step in with the right, bring your left with you, hook the back of the heel, sweep, push, and back. Sun, step in, hook the back of the heel, sweep, push, and back. Shi, step in with the right, back foot comes with, hook the heel, sweep, push. And one more broken down like that. Step in with the right, back foot comes with you, hook the heel, sweep, push. Okay, so let's presume that we're doing that, and we're doing that not with the idea that we're going to try and throw them and then like use this as a switch up, but with the idea that we are going in with exactly that in mind, right? So it's all one motion, one fluidity. Ready? Hitch. And back. Knee. And back. San. And back. Shi. And back. Gu. And back. And before we do the second 5, just a reminder that you can do the skipping motion to slur between bringing the back foot in and putting the heel over. So it doesn't have to be 1, 2, 3. It can be 1, 2. Right? That's how we can achieve even faster speeds with this. So ready? Rook. Seach. Hatch. Ku. And Ju. May, switch your feet. Coming in, breaking it down, right foot forward, step in with the left, bring the back foot with you, hook the heel, sweep, push, and back. Right foot forward, step in with the left, bring the back foot with you, hook the heel, sweep, push. Back, step in with the left, bring the back foot with you, hook the heel, sweep, push. Back, step in with the left, back foot comes with, hook the heel, sweep, push. Again, step in with the left, back foot comes with, hook the heel, sweep, push. One more broken down. Step in with the left, back foot comes with, hook the heel, sweep, push. And yummy. So now we're going to do our 10 at speed, and remember you can do that skipping thing too. Just don't leave the floor. You don't want to be leaving the floor up in the air where somebody can knock you over, especially as you're in their center in front of them. So when you come in and you do that skip, it better be with maintaining connection to the ground. Ready? Itch. Back. Knee. Back. San. Back. Chi. Back. Gu. Back. Rook. And back. Sich. Back. Hatch. Back. Cube. And Jew. And yummy. So Uke's got their left foot forward, like so. And this shoe is representing their left foot. I come in like before, I cross step, I hook the foot, and Uke is like, "No man, I know what you're up to," and steps back. So the boot behind represents them stepping back. So the idea here is that we come in, we hook, suddenly the foot steps over us and out of the way before we get to block it, and now we can cross over, bring the back foot with us, and do O Ichigari. Now the thing is with O Ichigari, it's not like O Soto. So with O Soto we do that really big sweep. For O Ichi we kind of do the same thing as the Ko, in that we make this radius, a semicircle around our body with the back foot. So what we're doing is we're hooking the calf to calf, just like we do with O Soto, but remember in this case the idea is we're trying to push the foot further away. So as we push forward on their body, we're doing that. So it's essentially we're kind of doing this, but not stepping, sweeping. Right, so that means that you maintain the balance on that standing leg by just dipping down into it, bending your knee. Like I'm doing this sort of swimming. You're not actually going to be swimming, right? You're just curving that leg and you're pushing them forward as you do it. So then you can bring it underneath you and come back up. So if you haven't done that, we don't get to practice the O-Ichi that much because there's not that many circumstances where it comes in helpful. This is definitely one of them, right? And you'll see, as I mentioned in Sunday's class, in judo practice, you'll see this happen a lot because they don't have strikes, so they can't beat each other if they're both gripped onto each other like this. So you'll find one person just pushing the other person and they'll be going ko, oh, ko, oh, as the other person steps and steps and steps over their feet as they come in. So they're constantly trying to ko, oh, ko, oh. And that's something you can do, except for when you set up a pattern, people recognize it. So you do it maybe once, maybe twice, and then Ippon or Taitoshi or something to finish it up. So, you can arrange your feet like this, and just imagine that there's a foot forward that you're going to. So they had started left foot forward, but they came in with, say, a roundhouse, and now their right is forward after throwing that. So we're starting left foot forward, and we're stepping in with our right, Just to do the ko, we hook it and they step back, and then we have to swing behind the opposite heel, bring our back foot with us so we've got it underneath us to stand on, and then we can do our sweep and push. Okay, so we're going to do that 5 times slowly like that, and then 10 times fast. So ready, step in with the right, back foot comes with, we hook it, they step over, we swing across to behind their other foot, bring our back foot with us to take our weight, and then we do a push and sweep. Remember again, you're pushing mostly with your calf against calf. It's not really a heel to heel action, but people do that. It's not good for impact to be constantly kicking each other with our heels. If we've come in and we're already on the shoulder to do our koichigari, right, and then we have to step across, the best thing to do is leave your hand there and drape it across so that now you've got an elbow going across the top of their chest or even across their neck, right? So instead of changing position to the other shoulder, which you don't need to do, almost like folding for marote or something, you can just fold that across. As you come across, now your elbow's basically on their other shoulder, but you're still holding the first. So when you do the push, you can just lean into this with that entire elbow. So when you're doing the switch up for ko, you know, your hand's already on, so you might as well just leave it there and finish. When we do it from a different position, your hands will be in a different position. So we're going to cover that a little bit, but for this one, yeah, just imagine that elbow's there, because it's a switch up. And mostly when you do this oichi, it's from a switch up. There's not that many times that you actually get to do it without doing it from here. Okay, so I think we're on shi. Step in, back foot with, hook, they step over, they slide across, calf to calf, bring the back foot with, and then push with our forearm elbow. And one more broken down. Step in with the right, back foot comes with, hook the heel, they step over, hook the calf, back foot comes with again, elbow, forearm, push while we sweep. So again, remember to keep that sweeping foot on the ground. Okay, so now when we do this at speed, it'll basically look like we kind of skip in and we skip in and we sweep. So there is the double skip here, right? So the first one, we come in, and as the back foot basically kicks the heel, we can swap it out. I'm exaggerating there for illustration purposes. So the idea is that we come in and we want to transfer weight from this one to this one. So it feels like or looks like we're coming in and bump, kicking that one out and popping it down. You don't want to be off the ground. So one is on the ground, sliding in on the ground the entire time. The other one comes in, sliding the ground, hits it, and keeps it on the ground but knocks it out, almost like a chain reaction. So that one comes in, pop into there, and now we're going to crescent around to behind their heel and pop that in too. So that can also be both arrive at the same time. So it looks like this. We come in, boop, boop, boop. Come in, boop, boop, and then sweep. Alright? So it's a little bit dancey, so there's a tendency to leave the ground, which is obviously one of the things you want to concentrate on not doing. Okay, so let's do that. Itch. And back. Knee. And back. I'm just putting my hands on the ground, by the way, at the end, just to concentrate on making sure I'm getting a full push. Shi. Go. Rook. Teach. Hatch. Q. And Ju. And Yame. We switch sides. So the same thing. This time they have their left foot forward. And again, I'm imagining that foot is the forward foot and that boot is the back foot. So like before, this time right foot forward. We're stepping in with the left, back foot follows, hook, sweep. But in fact we're not going to sweep because they step over, right? So left foot comes in, hook, they step over. We kind of crescent step around to calf to calf. Back foot comes with, push, sweep. Okay, so let's do that 5 times and then at speed. So itch, left foot comes in, hook the heel, they step over, hook the calf, push, sweep. Again, left foot steps in, back foot comes with, we hook the heel, they step over, we switch up, calf to calf, sweep, push. Sun, left comes in, back with, hook the heel, they step over, hook the calf, sweep, push. She, left comes in, hook the heel, they step over, hook the calf, sweep, push. And one more broken down. Left foot steps in, hook the heel, they step over, hook the calf, sweep, push. Alright, so now we can do it at speed. And again, it's just going to be come in, hook, hook, and sweep. So I like to put my hands on the ground simply because I know that when I get to here, I'm really about as deep as I can get, and I can still come up quite easily. So you will have resistance when you're pushing against uke, so you don't need to go all the way to the ground, but it's not a bad idea to just know that you can kind of have that same relationship between your back for Osoto, where we do actually bring up our foot, but in this case we're doing it on the floor. Okay, ready? Right foot forward, hitch, back, knee, back, sun, back, she, back, go, and back, rook, and back, seach, and back, hatch, and back, Q, and back, and Ju, and back. In Osoto Gari, you kind of want it passed so that you've got exactly the standing space. For Oichi Gari, you kind of come in like this, and it's good to just have it side by side and push, because you're basically dropping right onto that position. If you have it in front, you've got very little sweep left. So you want to have it, if anything, a little bit behind, so that way you can drop more back. So it's sort of the opposite. If you're going to choose one, bring it in short rather than past it. We've talked about coming into the center for our ko. If they step back, we've got our O. And now what we want to do is we want to say, well, what if we want to switch up? Maybe we don't want to be on the inside, right? So if we come in and we're not deep enough, we can do our windmill and take them forward and then come in and do the Osoto from the outside. And I like to come underneath their arm and hook them by the shoulder. So not only do I have the shoulder roll, but I have an elbow attack. So again, we're coming into the center. For whatever reason, we can't do our ko, probably because we're not deep enough, right? But deep enough actually helps us, because if we have a gap, then we can swing the arm through in our windmill. So we're in, our hands are up like so. This one's on the arm, this one's on the shoulder. And we can turn our hand over and parry that arm through. And as the arm comes through, hook underneath it and switch into Osoto Gari. So again, it's hard to visualize with our ghost uke. So the uke is coming in roundhouse. We've stepped across the center. We're in our Koichi Gari position. We've either hit resistance, or we're not deep enough or something, or we just like Osoto, right? So we're going to switch our hand over. So we've got back of hand, slide it down the arm towards the elbow, dropping it and pushing it through with the other hand until we get to this position where we can swap positions, swap hands. Then we can come up to the center, almost like flipping for ippon. Take the shoulder from this position, elbow in. As we elbow in, our hip comes in, and we can Osoto. So in the air, it looks a little bit like this. We step into center, our body turns as our hand turns, and we're coming in on that front knee a little bit more. We drop down, pivot back into here. Now the arm is switched into this hand. We can come up the center, pivot back as our elbow comes in, skip in, hook the heel, and do the big Osoto Gari. So we don't have a lot of time, so we're going to just do that a few times broken down and a few times at speed, and see if we can get to the Kosoto from the same position. Alright, so left foot forward, stepping into center with the right. Then we're going to take that arm and backhand slide down it, so we twist facing the arm, twist back in as we push it through, switch hands, hook underneath, take the shoulder, and as we take the elbow up, we turn our hip back, we bring our back foot in so we can hook the heel, or calf to calf I should say, and then we do our big sweep and back. And we do it from a different angle, but we just keep doing it with me. So left foot forward, step in with the right, bring the back foot with, we go for a ko, or maybe we just don't go for it at all. We turn the face there 45, backhand down the arm, pushes it through, we start turning back towards them, switch our hands, clip underneath, take their shoulder, bring up the elbow as we turn our hip, hook the heel so it's calf to calf, and do our big Osoto sweep. So again, remember, you want your body and your leg moving together. And you don't want to be doing this, and you don't want to be doing this, or any variation on that. Okay, let's do it from another angle. Step in with the right, arms on, pivot out, back of hand, turns down, sweeps the arm through. As we pivot back, we take possession with our outside hand, we hook underneath, take the elbow, pivot back, elbow into face, hook heel to heel, calf to calf, and sweep. So left foot forward, stepping in, and bring your back foot with you, hook the arm, backhand it through, take possession, hook it with your clip, elbow up as we pivot back, then we hook the heel, calf, and do our big Osato sweep. So you have to make sure that when you pivot them around, that you have to kind of skip in behind their heel, right? They're not going to provide that extra entry for you. So one more time like that. Stepping into center, block, pivot out, backhand arm, swings it around, pivot back in, push with your external arm, clip underneath, take the shoulder, hook the elbow up, and then skip in, calf to calf, and sweep. Okay, so now we're going to do it at speed. So it'll look a little like this. We step in, pivot round, hook, heel, and sweep. Don't worry if you're not doing it perfect, I'm going to have a look at you in a second. Okay, ready, hitch. And back, knee, and back, sun, back, she, and back, one more, go, and back. Alright, let's switch up to the other side, and so same thing, right foot forward, this time stepping in with the left, and we're in our kochigari, bring our back foot with us, and we want to sweep them out, follow with the other hand, take possession, clip underneath, elbow up as we pivot back, skip into position, and sweep. They have their left foot forward because they've stepped in. We've got our right foot forward, and we step in crossing the center line, heel to heel. We could go for the ko, we're not going to. And then we're going to push their arm this way, hook underneath, elbow up as we pivot back, step around, and do our Osato. So, again, step into center, heel to heel, pivot them out, follow the arm, underneath clip, elbow up as we pin around, we swivel around, and sweep. So this Osato tends to come from the side rather than absolutely behind them, which is a good way to throw them, but it's not our standard from our outside position. Coming in again, stepping into center, and we windmill them through, change possession of the arm, come underneath, shoulder, elbow as we pivot around, then we hook in, or slide into position, hook the calf to calf, and sweep. And one more time like that. Step into center, windmill them through, hook underneath, elbow as we pivot back, skip into position, and throw. Okay, so let's do it 5 times at speed. Right foot forward, ready, hitch. And back. Knee. And back. Sun. And back. She. and back. Andiamo. So if their feet are like this, and you come in here like this, to get to the outside, you have to be more like at the 45 and do that weird sort of outside 45 leg sweep. Because you're probably already in too deep to come all the way around and bring that back foot with you. So you're better off if you're toe to toe, you can pivot them through here. Depends on how much you turn them if their foot moves, right? But if you can get that, that's probably easier. When you're on the inside, you do it like that for the O-Ichi. But for the O-Soto, we're doing a full pendulum swing. Whatever foot you're going to do the ko with, so we're doing the ko with my left foot here, then if I step to the outside, it's still my left foot that's doing the O. So generally, even when we're chasing somebody across the mat, we're going ko, we're going O, we're going ko, we're going O. It's the same foot that's doing the sweep, whichever way you do it. And that is basically the same thing, right? We step into center for the same purpose. We decide we want to be on the outside for the same reason. And we do our windmill. But this time, instead of switching up for the O, so which is awkward, right? Because we have to get our left foot from the outside deep behind their heel. So now, what we're going to do is we're going to do the same windmill. So forearm comes down, switches over, opposite hand takes possession. Now what we can do is we can just come to here and do the ko-soto with our outside foot, right? So again, it's hard to imagine it, but this time we're actually not doing the same foot, doing the sweep. So we're coming in as though we're going to do a ko with our right foot. We windmill them out, and just, it's natural to swap hands, but you've got to swap back, right? The swap back is kind of like the boom boom sweep swap, which comes naturally into our ko-soto. So imagine you're doing boom boom sweep at that point. So we're stepping into center, we're like so, we sweep them through, and then boom boom sweep. Okay, so again, in the air, it looks like this. Start with our left foot forward. We step in with our right in the usual fashion. Forearm swings them through. We trap the hand. And then we're going to trap it again with the opposite hand so that the left can come up to the shoulder and the left foot can come in behind the heel. And then we can sweep push, just like before. So it's a little bit weird because we're used to doing this. Our windmill does this, passes it to the hand, then we're going to pass it back. Right? That, boom. You could do it in one flow, but then your hand would be underneath. Right? If we want our hand on top, you have to pass it to one and back to the other. There are versions where you can come underneath, like it's not wrong. Okay, so let's do it 5 times broken down. Left foot forward, hands up. Step in with the right. Forehand brings the arm through, left traps it. Now as we switch our trap to our right, we're going to bring our left foot in and take the shoulder with our left arm. And now we've got our ko-soto gari from the outside. So again, remember you're hooking the heel just like the ko-ichi with the blade of your foot, and you're turning it in that semicircle, keeping it on the ground. Okay, left foot forward, step in with the right, forearm pushes the arm through, trap with the left, switch trap to the right, step in, take the shoulder, hook the heel, sweep. Again, step in with the right, right arm swivels it through, traps with the left, swap trap to the right, step in, take the shoulder, hook the, and sweep push. One more like that. Step in with the right, forearm of the right, sweeps it through, traps with the left, swap the trap to the right, step in, take the shoulder, hook the heel, sweep push. Now it sounds very complicated, but this actually works really well because it's very flowy, right? You come in, you flow that arm through, you swap it, and you come in and you sweep it. So when you work at actual speed, it looks like this. And it feels like you're doing this really nice inside-outside flowing movement. Okay, ready? So at speed. Itch. Back. Knee. And back. San. And back. Shi. And back. Go. And back. And yummy. Let's switch sides. Right foot forward. Stepping in with the left. Right. Windmill with the forearm. Trap with the right. Swap trap to the left. Step in with the right. Right hand takes the shoulder. Hook the heel. Sweep push. Again, right foot forward. Stepping in with the left. Forearm sweeps it through. Trap with the right. Swap trap with the left. Step in, take the shoulder, hook the heel, sweep. Again, step in with the left. Forearm pushes the arm through. Trap with the right. Swap trap with the left. Step in, take the shoulder, hook the heel, sweep push. And of course, make sure you're doing this when you hook the shoulder, that your elbow is underneath the shoulder. You don't want to be up here. One more time slowly. Right foot forward, step in with the left. Forearm sweeps it through, traps with the right. Swap the trap to the left. Hook the shoulder as you step in with the right. Hook the heel, and sweep push. Okay, so at speed, again, nice and flowy. Right foot, left foot comes in, sweeps it through, trap, and sweep. So that sweeping to trap to shoulder should be a very fluid feeling as you finally drop onto your weight behind their shoulder. Ready? Right foot forward, hitch, and back. Knee, and back. San, and back. Shi, and go. And back. Okay, so just stand natural stance and twist to your right, to your left, overhead, down to the mat, up to the right, to the left, overhead, down to the mat. Walk your feet apart into Shikadach. Drop your butt. Put your elbows on your knees. Breathe. Hands on the mat. Walk your feet in as far as you can into whatever squat you can do, keeping your heels on the ground. You can put your hands on the mat if you need to balance. And from here, let's do a few toe raises. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Hands on the mat, make a V. Come forward into Seiza. Slide forward, keeping your butt on your heels. All the way as far as you can reach. Come up slowly. Separate out your heels a little bit so you can come between them. Go back. And up. Hands behind your head. And if you can touch the mat with your elbows, great. If you can touch the mat with your head, even better. Try and keep your heel or your butt on your heels. Ready? Ich. Ni. San. Shi. Go. Flare your elbows side to side. Ich. Ni. San. Shi. Go. Look. Sich. Hatch. Ku. Shu. And say twist right. Left. And shake loose. Okay. I think we're good for today. Thank you. So it's Moxo. Moxo. Moxo Yame. Informal bow. Arigatou gozaimashita. And thanks again for coming. I hope to see you next time.